Brought to you by Gamezy. Win up to rupees 5 crores every day. Download the app now.
Former India cricketer Virender Sehwag has revealed some very interesting insights into the early days of David Warner's IPL career. Now, it is worth noting that Warner had signed for the then Delhi Daredevils in 2009. At that point, Virender Sehwag was, of course, a key part of that team. And Sehwag has talked about how young Warner enjoyed his parting so much and tried to pick fights with so many people that at one point he had to even be sent home. Now, Sehwag was speaking to CricBuzz when he said this, that when Warner had joined the team newly, he was into partying so much that he believed in it more than practicing or even playing matches. Now, bear in mind that sounds harsh, but that is exactly the way Sehwag speaks. And of course, we all know that early days Warner was someone who did enjoy his partying, and he definitely enjoyed picking fights, which is also something that Sehwag talks about here. He says that in his first year, which is of course 2009, he had picked a fight with a few players, so they actually sent him back home for the last two matches. Sehwag further went on to add that not only was he sent home, but that Delhi would actually go on to win those matches, and it was done in a way to send across a message to the young Warner that such behavior in the long term would not in fact be tolerated. However, it is worth noting that none of these comments of Sehwag's come from necessarily a place of malice or in a way of trying to make Warner look bad. As I mentioned before, it's a well-known fact that David Warner enjoyed partying in his early days. It's also well known that he picked more than his fair share of scraps. In fact, the two of them, as things stand, share a very, very close relationship, because David Warner himself once revealed that it was thanks to Virender Sehwag's advice and faith in him that he backed himself to become a good player in Test match cricket. In fact, Warner's comments, which you can look up, has here where he said that, Sehwag actually came up to him and told him that he'd be a better Test cricketer than he would be a T20 cricketer, and Warner's simple response was, "You're out of your mind." But Sehwag's advice, which said that you should try and clear the infield because everyone will be up, there'll be three slips, a gully, mid-off, mid-on, deep mid-wicket would not be that deep. So you try clearing them, get set, then pick them off all day. It was advice that Warner took to heart, and it was advice that actually saw him become a very attacking, explosive, but very good Test match player. So, as I said, there's no malice between the two, and Sehwag was in no way trying to malign Warner, but it does shed some interesting insight into just what kind of a character young days David Warner was. And that's it for this particular little news update of ours. If you enjoy what it is that we do, don't forget to like the video, share your comments, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have so much more coming your way on a daily basis. As always, I'm Shane Dias. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you very soon.